Southern Syria have been confirmed to have died in Monday's earthquakes.
President Tayyip Erdogan admitted to problems with his government's initial response to a devastating earthquake in southern Turkey amid anger from those left destitute and frustrated over the slow arrival of rescue teams. Erdogan, who contests an election in May, said on a visit to the disaster zone that operations were now working normally and promised no one would be left homeless as the combined death toll across Turkey and neighboring Syria climbed above 11,000. But across a swath of southern Turkey, people sought temporary shelter and food in freezing winter weather and waited in anguish for piles of rubble where family and friends may lie buried. Rescuers were still digging out some people alive. Others were found dead. There were similar scenes and complaints in neighboring Syria, where the impact of Monday's huge quake extended too. The death toll from both countries was expected to increase as hundreds of collapsed buildings in many cities have become tombs for people who had been asleep in their homes when the quake hit in the early morning. In the Turkish city Antakya, dozens of bodies, some covered in blankets and sheets, and others in body bags, were lined up on the ground outside the hospital. Families in southern Turkey and in Syria spent a second night in the freezing cold. Many in the disaster zone had slept in their cars or in the streets under blankets, fearful of going back into buildings shaken by the 7.8 magnitude tremor, Turkey's deadliest since 1999, and by a second powerful quake. Hours later, the death toll rose to 8,574 in Turkey, while in Syria, already devastated by 11 years of war, the confirmed toll climbed to more than 2,500 overnight, according to the government and a rescue service operating in the rebel-held northwest.
Jinja City authorities want government to consider disbanding Departed Asians Properties Custodian Board, DAPCB, which they allege has mismanaged properties in the city. This after the ongoing spate of evictions from several buildings which have affected many businesses.
The recent spate of evictions in Jinja City from the contested buildings under the Departed Asian Properties Custodian Board has caused panic among authorities. Plot 9 and 11 Main Street in Jinja City is one of the contested buildings where tenants were violently evicted by Jinja-based lawyer Stephen Musuza using private security guards. Eric Waiswa and his wife Prosina Nyanzi are some of the tenants who were evicted from this building.
They came with very big padlocks and metals to close the shops. They locked them.
When contacted on phone, Counsel Samuel Musuza could not reveal which client he was representing while effecting the eviction, though he told us that whoever is contesting its ownership should go to court.
We wrote to them, telling them we are going to renovate the place, so they left willingly. They brought their cars and put everything on their cars and left. So we are doing renovation right now.
Many buildings under the Departed Asian Properties Custodian Board are facing a similar fate where names of UPDF generals are being used by proxies who are threatening evictions.
That this property belongs to general so and so, the other one is for minister so and so. Hey, you know that one you can't touch, it is for the other big, and just a few names.
But they keep on, using his name. That's what they do. Not only general salary, they use other generals' names. It is common here. But you see, all that is because there is serious weakness in the police and intelligence.
The rampant evictions have prompted authorities in Jinja to call upon government to disband the Departed Asian Properties Custodian Board and sell off all these properties which they say have crippled development in the once industrial city.
The repossession certificate is supposed to be given by the Minister of Finance himself. But you find 4 people holding letters of repossession. When they get these letters, they start fighting on the building and they end up at court.
It's affecting the social and economic development of Jinja. Let a decision be taken. Why can't they be sold off? Many have been sold off. Then why do you remain with a few?
There are more than 200 buildings under the Departed Asian Properties Custodian Board which are under contestation, and according to the city authorities, they don't pay ground rent and many are in poor state. Salman Amwanje, Hakim Kanyere, NBS Live at 9.
It doesn't matter where we are. We bring it wherever we go because space doesn't determine our expression. Our moments are golden, timeless, and enjoyed in Mpola. Because Mpola Enjoyments is about our crew, our vibe, and our beer. Bell Lager, fresh vibes, Mpola Enjoyments.
Celebrate love this Valentine's Day with a candlelit dinner and a romantic getaway at Mistil Hotel, where the heart is.